And in another incident that raises tensions in the maritime regions of West Asia, Iranian Navy has confirmed that it has taken control of an oil tanker in the Gulf of Oman. Iran says its retaliatory move follows a judicial order as the same vessel was confiscated last year by the United States. The Marshall Island flag crude oil tanker called the St. Nicholas was in transit between the Iraqi port of Basra and was destined to Turkey. However, close to the Omani port of Sohar, armed men wearing masks reportedly boarded the vessel and ordered it to sail to an Iranian port. The tanker was loaded with 145,000 tons of crude oil and was carrying 18 Filipinos and 1 Greek citizen as crew. Though Iran says it has seized the vessel is American and although it is Greek-owned, the vessel had been involved in a year-long dispute between the United States and Iran over sanctions linked to Tehran's nuclear program. The United States has said that the time that the sanctioned oil on the Greek-managed tanker was allegedly being sold by Iran to China. The dispute saw its culmination last year in April when the U.S. Justice Department seized 1 million barrels of Iranian crude oil on the ship, which was then called the Suez Rajan. The United States has now condemned Iran's seizure of the tanker and has called for the immediate release of the ship and its crew.
I'm sure you've all seen reports about the Iranians' apparent seizure of a merchant vessel called the St. Nicholas, a Marshall Islands flagged and Greek-owned oil tanker. While it was lawfully navigating waters in the Gulf of Oman, we condemn this apparent seizure. The Iranian government should immediately release the ship and its crew. These provocative and unacceptable actions need to stop.
The seizure comes amid escalating tensions in West Asia, where Yemen's Houthi rebels have attacked multiple commercial vessels. Shipping in the region has been on heightened alert following weeks of drone and missile attacks by the Iran-backed rebels in the Red Sea. In response, the United States and the UK have launched their first strikes against Houthi-linked targets across Yemen. Let's shift our focus now. U.S. President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, pleaded not guilty in federal court to tax charges stemming from business dealings. Junior Biden stands criminally accused of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes between 2016 and 2019, while spending millions of dollars on drugs, escorts, exotic cars, and other high-ticket items. The 53-year-old was arraigned on Thursday on 9 counts of refusing to pay federal taxes. If convicted, he will face up to 17 years in prison. Biden's lawyer, Abbe Lowell, has said his client had paid his back taxes and is being persecuted because of his famous last name. He is also under indictment on federal gun charges in Delaware that allege that in 2018 he broke laws against drug users having guns. For now, Hunter Biden remains free, but was told by the U.S. District Judge Mark Scarsi that he must not possess firearms or consume alcohol or drugs. The next court hearing was scheduled for the 27th of March, with Scarsi saying that he was aiming for the trial to begin on the 20th of June. Now, this event came a day after Hunter Biden turned up unannounced on Capitol Hill, where 2 Republican-dominated House committees were debating contempt resolutions over his refusal to give closed-door testimony about his business dealings last month. This adds further pressure on U.S. President Joe Biden as he readies for a bare-knuckle election rematch with scandal-plagued Republican Donald Trump. Meanwhile, U.S. First Lady Jill Biden slammed Republican attacks on her son. She said, and I'm quoting, "I think what they are doing to Hunter is cruel. And I'm really proud of how Hunter has rebuilt his life after addiction."